Welcome back. My guest today is Pradyot, the Maharaja of Tripura. Pradyot, I'll ask you certain, personal questions related to your life. You are a great fan of rock and roll and Bon Jovi.
Guns N' Roses and
yes. Tell us something more about it.
No, I'm from Shillong, so I've always been fond of music. I've always had I think music is one way you relax. Music is always tried to bring us together, and by nature, I think we are from Northeast. We're generally fond of music. So whether it's Guns N' Roses, whether it was Iron Maiden, Avenged Sevenfold, anyone, Atreyu, I've always been a huge fan of rock and roll.
You're also very fond of pets. I'm told that you have 100 dogs in Tripura.
120 dogs.
And recently some street dogs also got a place there.
We keep on having them. I read in my sister's diary somewhere where she wrote, "The more I know men, the better I like dogs." So I thought, chalo, dogs. But then dogs actually tend to teach you a thing or two about loyalty, and it's nice to have. They make the best bodyguards, and I'm genuinely fond of dogs.
Okay, and you also help youngsters to pursue higher education. You have helped a lot of people.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, I know about 2-3 people whose children were helped by you. Why is that so?
No, we support almost over 160 to 170 children.
That is from the Royal Tripura Foundation?
Tripura Foundation, which I head. We don't do it for publicity. There's a case of this girl in Delhi now, Escorts, who's got this problem with the head.
Yeah.
So we have just helped her. So we've just sponsored that part of the treatment. Of course, the hospital is looking after it. You help people without asking or without looking for publicity. One day, maybe if you do a few good things, it'll come back, and some people will also help you one day.
Right. Like a true king, you're fond of eating good food,
cooking,
good cars, good bikes.
Used to. Still fond of good food. Good cars, not as much. Bikes I don't ride anymore because of my security and so on and so forth. But being a king is not the thing. I was a youngster who grew up in the hills. I did whatever everybody liked. We never grew up playing polo. We grew up playing football. So my background, we are from Northeast. It's different from Rajasthan or another part of India. We have a different understanding and liking for the life.
Right. Pradyot, one thing I'm told that you are very good in mimicry. I mean, you can copy. For our viewers,
who do you want me to copy?
Who would you like to copy? Your great friend Rahul?
No, not you. Then I'll get into trouble.
Okay.
I learned my Hindi. We couldn't speak Hindi when we were when I got into politics.
Okay.
So I learned my Hindi by watching Hindi movies. So Amitabh Bachchan was one of my favorite, and he would go something like "Khush to bahut ho gaye tum aaj." That was like Amitabh Bachchan was one of the mimicry. So I'm very fond of mimicry.
Pradyot, now I have a piece of paper with me. I have few questions here. I'll ask the questions at random. I would like you to answer in yes or no, or maybe 2 words.
Okay.
If you allow me, can I start now? How do you see the your future prospects in politics?
Good.
It's a trend to move from politics to media. Do you want to make it big in media?
Perhaps.
Are you contesting the Lok Sabha elections next year?
No.
Do you want to have a political party of your own?
Never.
You are so composed. Do you ever lose your temper?
Sometimes.
Would you like to start a rock band someday?
Definitely.
Do you hate the tag of most eligible bachelor associated with you?
It's all right.
Have you really thought in terms of getting married?
Yes, I have.
At what age would you like to get married and when?
After Rahul Gandhi.
Would you like to be born as a Maharaja in your next life?
Like to be born as myself.
Given a chance, what is the one thing you want to do for India's football?
World Cup 2022.
Thank you for those candid replies. And Pradyot, I would also like to know from you before we end this interview. What's your philosophy in life? Could you just tell us in a sentence?
See, my philosophy in life is smile, love your people, and be genuine. Everything else will come on its own.
Right, Pradyot, thank you very much for sparing your time and talking to us today.
Thank you so much.
And it was a great pleasure and honor to have you in Finetune.
Pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Well, viewers, with this we come to the end of this edition of Finetune. Until we meet again, it's goodbye and take care from your host, Rajib Chowdhury.